Well, hang on, I'll wait. Let's see what the last pick is first.
Yeah, what's in jungle? What do we got? You said Kiana before.
Wukong.
No, Wukong's banned.
Oh, Wukong's banned, sorry, yeah.
There's Zahan.
Okay.
All cool.
So,
a lot of scrolling.
I think, like, I don't think Silas was that good into...
You usually end up putting 3 points into the chain lash and then start to max the Kingslayer, the W, so you can try and take those trades a little bit more effectively, but also kind of look for that poke. But so much of the damage on the chain lash is linked to that Q2. So if you aren't able to actually get the chains to keep them in check...
all in shifting sands, Cap's in trouble. You said the chain lash not going to do any damage. Flash away, but first one to Jojo.
Bottom right-hand side of the screen, 18 right now. Obviously very low this early on into the game. But the Crab, now the point of contention.
There's a ward here as well. Skimon has to get on out. Elyoya flashes in, doesn't bite. Dreaded return gets him though. Skimon puts up the shield, but Alvaro in the way has to flash over the top of the trample of the Alistar. MKOI go in as Jojo has his ulti up and available. Elyoya gets stunned up, and now Hunt Summer's excited. The soldiers are around.
That's what Malphite does, man. He's just a walking ultimate. All right, well, Caps. Ooh, Caps.
Emperor's Divide. Caps caught out. Here comes Alvaro as well, waiting for the Scott of Duck. He takes the Unbreakable Will to survive with Kingslayer, with Skimon ulting in. Skimon wants to put the shield up, doesn't get a chance to. Presses W instead, and now that E is going to be short-lived. Skimon got baited in thinking that he could do something with Caps, but...
More actual tankiness, and HB is a key part of that.
All in. Caps of Scott of Duck only gets to the minion. Empress Divide taken onto Jojo. And here we go. Equinox down, silences him for a little bit. Chainlash second part doesn't connect. Jojo space this out. He's waiting, gets his own Empress Divide. But there's Skimon to recover the play. Nice try from Jojo. But
we've seen that focus for G2 before in trying to shut down Jojo in the mid lane. This time around, they make it happen.
Well, G2 have continued to apply pressure in the bot lane 2 versus 2. I mean, I'm trying to... I'm going to make an ad-lib request from our stats team. If we can investigate the way they've got a Zia Senna, very much late game insurance.
In trouble, Seismic Shard gets him through. Flash there from Alvaro, pulverizes him. The Emperor's Divide kind of gets out of the center roll, but Broken Blade will run, but he cannot hide. Elyoya looking for the chase. Oriat rush, smite, and an auto as Elyoya picks up the rock.
The Emperor's Divide keeps him away from the tower, so it will eventually fall. G2, we get a response to the tower on top side. But still, gold into Elyoya going to be very nice for MKOI.
Solid goal for Caps. You are right to mention it. New one's coming in with Mega Gnar, but Chain Lash clears the way to Cap.
Nice little component to pick up for sure.
Super. Oh. Trap. Oh. Mega Rocket down. Super about to die. He survives. No, the time.
That's huge play by Mirwin. So didn't have to really invest that much. And now got time for Jojo on this top end. So they get the Herald, they'll get the tower, and it's all off the back of Mirwin just keeping G2 there.
And the best thing about all of this, gentlemen, is we finally get some all chat. We finally get some.
What does it say now?
It says, fanboys WTF, I'm playing 1v3 on cooldown, LOL.
Lol. And that is true.
He's doing a good job of weathering the storm. The cross map is going beautiful. What a series from him so far, but now Broken Blade the one in danger.
He might have to ulti out again. He's been using his ulti to survive each and every time. There's the unstoppable force. He's out, but Dreaded return. The flash there from Elyoya. Broken Blade Arn out. The Grim Deliverance down. Slows him as Alvaro comes in. Everyone on the rock, and Jojo to claim the glory.
I will say, Mirwin complained about fanboys from G2. Well, Koi have ganked Broken Blade in the bot lane. They've ganked him again in the top lane, and he's clearly become their target. Is Super now in danger.
Gets away from the traps, but doesn't get away from the Q. The Starfall slows him down, and almost with Equinox as well. Super in trouble if the rocket's sent out, but Alvaro's going to block it. Good zap, good sustain. Super's playing very up.
G2 do lead in Dragons. Caps is quite overextended, and I think they're going to try and punish it. You guys can't see the mini-map, but Jojo can.
Emperor's Divide, Caps tries to Scott, and he gets Dreaded returned instead. He knows he's dead. Emperor's Divide taken, but he dies. Good punish from MKOI.
And finding these opportunities, giving them time to scale up.
Okay, Alvaro finding the bot back. It's Skumon's just going to chase him. TP going to be burned. Here comes Caps, but a blast cone going to be used. Trying to predict the over the wall. Alvaro still going to get slowed down by the Grand Starfall. Unbreakable Will comes out of Scott of Duck. The Emperor's Divide going to be used. A lot here for Alvaro, but it was going to expire anyway, so you say whatever. Caps gets a kill, much needed in the game as Mirwin looked to cover. He's going to be found out, Mega Gnar or not. He hops away, but Caps on the chase. Also, Skumon found out by the W here from Super, but this opens up mid with a deep play from the Alistar.
Yeah, I don't think you defend this as MKOI. They're trying to see if they shift Jojo down to hold on to it, but they will just back away. Pick from G2. You've got the ultimate, the Nara ult from Caps. You've got Broken Blade who can send
Arrow
it.
flash on in. Summer matches it as well. Unbreakable Will going to be used again. Caps at the front line. Zap is there. MKOI all grouped up here as Lebrov is found out. The Soraka has to flash as well. Good opening players. Mewan's going to find Broken Blade. His ulti not used yet, but he might be found before he can. He flashes away. His ulti, where is it going to land? Alvaro gets hit out. There's the ulti from the Jinx as well. Mewan goes out of Meganar. Broken Blade to his death, just about, yes. Hits no one for the Unstoppable Forces. Jojo finds a road onto Lebrov. It's an execution. G2 are thwarted. Sent away from the Dragon play before it even begins. Flash from Skumon as Mewan's chasing as a mini Nada could. Caps has to go in, send it at his final hurrah, but everyone is falling as Hans Summer is left alone. Not for long as he joins the grave. And MKOI disintegrate G2 in Game 5.
It's a monstrous team fight for MKOI. They pick apart G2, who just cannot get coordinated around the Dragon. Piece by piece, they tear them apart. All 5 members remain alive to ace G2. And with only a single game away from MSI qualification, they'll put themselves in the driver's seat to be the first team from EU to lock that spot.
It was 364 days ago.
Game comes about. OUA going to face check, but Skumon can't do anything about it. So that inner turret mid's going to drop, and then eventually with a push and pull, it looks like bot will too.
Yeah, it's really difficult for G2 to try and clear out these waves, especially when MKOI can threaten the dive with Alvaro at any point in time. So G2 have to group up and try and hope they can keep these at bay, but it's only Hans Sama who can really clear out these cannon minions, and he's not been given the chance to do so.
I mean, I feel like we just have to come back to this point that we originally talked about in draft with just this range difference. Just look at Jojo.
Yeah.
He's just taken like half of their HP. He's completely untouched. He's melting that tower. On the side lane, the Nara is making fun of the Malphite. We're yet to see the Malphite threaten anyone with his ult. Like, Koi, they're just playing for range. They're playing patiently, and they're picking apart G2.
G2 absolutely dizzy. Broken Blade doesn't have his flash to combo up. We talked about how it was used before. We haven't seen much of it as Caps wants an angle. Jojo's basing him. Absconded not going to connect. Emperor survives. Stolen used well with Jojo. Sends Skumon back as well. MKOI have numbers advantage for now as Caps goes melee and dies to El Yoya. Jojo still surviving for so long as Broken Blade finally finds an angle. Alvaro there as well, and Hans Summer is excited. The Jinx unleashed Grim Deliverance. Now into the backline, but Hans Summer gets the space out. Watch the Jinx. This is how MKOI get the finals. They need to kill Hans. Gia's going to be pulled out, but Hans dies during, and here's Broken Blade as well. Anar into the wall. MKOI will find them all once more.
MKOI find G2 in the base, and they shut them down.
MKOI, you look back at the regular season and they look back at the doubts, but when the trophy and MSI are on the line, El Yoya and MKOI reach an entirely different level. G2's streak is almost ruined as Caps comes up in a second. Their health bars are low, but MKOI looking at what they can finish off with a TP inside.
They want to keep this going. MKOI are so low though. Caps has the Meganar. Caps could be the one to shut this down, but MKOI back away.
Not going to over-risk it. Caps have gone to duck out of range. 10,000 gold and everything but it's gone used. Meganar into the wall. Caps trying onto Jojo. He will find him as Skumon runs in with the ulti. Alvaro caught out against Hans Summer, and maybe G2 has some life in them after all as Alvaro donates the kill to Hans Summer, and it ain't over yet.
It is not over yet. Another kill will go the way of G2. A shutdown gets handed over to Caps.
Nothing's to lose. 2 minutes ago. Third Dragon is a godsend.
Oh my goodness, you can feel the weight has shifted ever so slightly.
Yeah,
it really felt like
cautiously.
He's on a ward for now. If he bases here, he will not be able to teleport in. Of course not. Skumon sends it into Alvaro. Unbreakable will G2. Trying to play front to back with his Pantheon. Broken Blade zoning off Mewan. Into the Meganar. The Alistar slowly whittling down. Gets the hot away. Mewan jumps over, but it's to no avail. He finds no one. The Meganar's better used by Caps. Yes, a 3-man, but Jojo can't get near. G2 winning the fight. Caps sends it. He absconds.
Just as he starts to finish, there's the Rabadons.
It's Baron. It's gone. G2 are going to get this Baron.
oh, he actually gets so low this late into the game. Oh, we're getting a TP.
That's G2's TP. MKOI going to be in front of it first. Is this where it gets all thrown out? Broken Blade in the middle doesn't care. He's a tank, but he's been hitting by 5 members with the ulti out. G2 have thrown it with their top lane's TP. Alvaro's deep. They've got LeBron. What a way to end it. MKOI find only one shot. But what the hell was that TP?
They have at their disposal.
Okay.
And so it's up to G2 to find a way to get onto the carries. And Broken Blade may be looking for it.
Flux Equinox sent in by Skewmon as well. They've got Jojo. Jojo's dead. Caps has stolen his ulti before he dies. Well, Meeman gets the ultimate. It's sent back by Caps. What a pick by G2.
It finally came together for G2. As Hansama steps forward. He wants more.
Look at the damage that comes through. There's no rocket, but Broken Blade sending it in. Turret down, and G2 have 2 on the ground.
Unbelievable. I think that's going to be it. 5 members strong for G2. The Nexus is in their eyes.
It's 5 versus 3. They had us in the first half. They made us doubters. I can't believe they came back like this as Alvaro sends it in. The all in, the Grim Deliverance. When's it coming? Is Elyoya must send it now. He runs in front of 5, but he'll go into the G8. Super can't step up. MKOI are thwarted. It's back-to-back internationals, back-to-back MSIs, back-to-back LEC finals, 11 times over. Our first finalist, first MSI representative. It's G2, the best Europe has ever seen and ever will.